Roy moved his family to a remote farm. When they arrived, they found the house covered in overgrown weeds, looking like it had been abandoned for years. They soon settled in and started moving their things inside, while Denise was making the bed. Denise didn't seem to notice anything unusual, but her young son saw it clearly, being so little, though he had no idea what he was actually looking at. Just as Denise picked up her son and was about to leave the room, she noticed a large stain on the wall. She immediately started scrubbing it away, but when she glanced at her son, she realized he was staring up at the ceiling. Denise looked up as well, but saw nothing there, so she brushed it off. The next morning, Denise woke up to find that the stain she had cleaned was mysteriously back. Meanwhile, as her son sat eating breakfast, he spotted a terrifying figure reflected in the surface of his spoon. The creature slowly crept toward him. When the boy turned around, he saw it crawling frantically across the walls. Denise, busy washing dishes nearby, never noticed that her son had started following it. Step by step, the creature lured him deeper into the house. Then, the moment they reached the basement door, it suddenly vanished. Just then, Denise realized her son was missing. As the boy reached for the basement door, she arrived just in time and scooped him up. Later, Jess came home and found her mother scrubbing the stain on the wall again. Denise then asked her to take some boxes from the hallway down to the basement. Jess carried the boxes downstairs and set them on a table. As she was about to leave, she noticed a pocket watch wedged between the cracks in the floorboards. Strangely enough, no matter how hard she tried, she couldn't get it to open. Meanwhile, Roy had his own unsettling experience. He had just stepped outside when he noticed a flock of crows pecking at the sunflower seeds he had just bought, which were still sitting in the truck. Roy quickly grabbed some rocks and hurled them at the birds, managing to scare them off. But as he started unloading the seeds, he looked up and froze. The entire truck was covered with crows. A second later, the birds swarmed him and launched a vicious attack. Right then, a gunshot echoed from the distance. Startled by the noise, the crows scattered immediately. Moments later, a man appeared and introduced himself as Burwell. He said he was heading into town looking for work. Since Roy needed extra help on the farm, he offered Burwell a job on the spot, and Burwell gladly accepted. One day, only Jess and her little brother were home. That's when a flock of strange crows appeared on the roof. Later that night, while Jess was making dinner, she suddenly heard odd noises coming from upstairs. She called out, asking who was there, but no one answered. Then, all of a sudden,